Okay, good. Well done. I'm so proud of your memorization job. I can tell you analyzed how some of the bottom voices say differently here than they do here. Yeah. And you caught that. That's very, very good. That's one of the hardest challenges in memorizing this piece is figuring out how those, how those sections differ from each other. You did that very well. Good job shaping this. So when you think of the phrasing here, how do you divide it in your head?
So like, are you talking about from here to like this?
More like just this entire cadenza section.
Oh,
how is the phrasing in your head?
I kind of like split in half in a way, but like not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's like...
Would you say there are 3 phrases or 4?
Probably 4.
Okay. There are definitely the 2 phrase segments there. He makes that very clear. But what do you see happening over the last 4?
It's kind of like...
It's kind of all one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I felt pretty sure you had that divided into 2 phrases in your head. Which it's okay, but it's kind of, we just have had 2 measure phrases. Mm-hmm. So what Chopin is doing is he's saying, okay, I'm breaking this up, I'm making it more exciting, I'm giving you a longer phrase to lead in to the repeat of the A section. So, how would we play that if we envisioned it as a 4 measure phrase? Would we kind of keep it moving more at kind of this mark? That's what I kind of felt like maybe is that it could keep on moving this poco crescendo. So it's getting a little bit louder each time. So it kind of needs to have the feeling that's propulsing us toward something, the entire 4 measures long. So you want to try that cadenza one more time and see, just play around with that last phrase. Exactly, and that's precisely what I think he wanted us to do. So that was a very good job. Great with that. Okay, so the A section, we talked about phrasing a few weeks back, and I think you did that first. So we have the first 2 phrases here, then kind of this short section, and then it leads us back to something that's a similar phrase length. What do you think we should do here? Is this the same or different?
It's different.
It is. Mm-hmm. And is this similar to anything?
Similar as in...
So like in the A section, is this phrase similar to any other phrase in the same section?
Like this one?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's also kind of similar to this, the opening phrase. See how it's a slightly different start, but it kind of has that same dip down, come back up by the half step sort of sound. So sometimes it is helpful when we're kind of sort of repeating material to also do a mini version of the rubato you did here, kind of slow it down a little bit. I think we added a little squiggle line at one point, because then it just kind of keeps it from feeling kind of mushed together, kind of mush mouth, like a couple of sentences all strung together. Yeah. You want to try just the A section and play around with that and see if you can kind of make it seem more enunciated. So when the rubato kind of helps with that. That helps people know, okay, this is a different section. That's almost a repeat, but not quite.
I think so.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go for it. it feels a little bit breathless. So right here, so Joe, let me play around with it for just a second. Okay, so we have this phrase, right? So there's a little bit of push. We talked about this, and you have this written down nicely. Push, and then relax. Did you hear the breath? Kind of, I physically took one.
Yeah.
Two, and that helps, and you kind of get the effect. So we have a push and pull here, push and pull here, da 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 da, and then we push it forward again. So it kind of gives us a nice. The Chopin just has a lot of ebb and flow. The rubato is very different from some of the Mozart and Beethoven we were playing earlier. This is a little more metronomical. This is pretty romantic. So that's a good spot to put a breath. And it also makes us anticipate, okay, what is coming next? You want to just see if you can, and honestly, it could be more time, it could be a bit less time, but just, something we can play around with.
Where should I start?
You want to start at the beginning. Is that a very good place to start? Also further the drama is and I'm sorry, that sounds terrible, but you come in a little more quietly. Now obviously it can't be too quiet or it'll get kind of lost. So you change your pedal, then come in a little more quietly, but not too much. You want to try maybe just from the section here and try coming a little like a different dynamic level.
Just for the option. If this came on this one? Did they come on the same beat?
This one? Yes.
So I'm like...
It does.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Sometimes in context. It would help to start here. The C minor chord. So yeah.
Probably.
But yes, what did you think about the dynamic level there?
I think it's a lot more. I don't know how to put anything into words, but I like it better.
It made a little more drama.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what you kind of are going for here. It's not going to be as dramatic as some composers, but it's a good bit of drama in Chopin. Okay, let's go to the B section. What did you think about that?
Since it repeats a lot, I kind of try to. I wasn't sure how much I could do with it, but I tried to kind of,
I noticed you tried different dynamics. Yes. I noticed the different dynamics on the way on the second time through, which I think is a great idea. Also, something you can do is we talked about this line right here. Some people make that kind of a melodic line the second time through. So it's a little bit harder to voice, but bring it out more with their thumb. That's an option. Just the second time through. The first time through, the true melody is the one on the top. And so one thing is we have these triplets with these quarters. One thing that's easy technically to happen is for it to be so we kind of miss the notes in the middle that are actually the top line there that we want to hear. when the first time through, we want to hear the melodic line, maybe not bring out the thumb. So just make sure not to miss those. You can let go if you need to, because your pedal's going to hold the thumb. So you let go of the thumb. So you rotate over and get those with your third and fourth fingers a little bit better. Okay, so let's see. Can you just do those first two lines, and let's voice the top as if we're going the first time through, and see if we get the ones in the middle. Good. I heard them. Excellent. Now, second time through, you thought of some really good dynamic changes. So let's do those, and maybe also let's try bringing out the thumb, that descending chromatic thumb line. That's hard to do the first time through just without practicing, isn't it? Something that helps is like you can play it one hand if you're working on voicing and you want to hear it differently. Try just playing the top, the right hand part by itself, but play the thumb notes with your your left hand. That's when it helps. Then you can hear it, and it's easier to voice it, because voicing is a bit of a, you have to hear that line before you can play it, and then have